Alright, I am here with my NFL Week 9 game picks, so let's just get straight into it. Starting with Dolphins versus Ravens on Thursday Night Football. I'm actually going to go Dolphins here, and hear me out. Lamar Jackson is returning, right? Which is a good thing, but at the same time, Lamar Jackson's going to have to, get back into it, right? I don't expect him to be full Lamar Jackson as soon as he takes that first hike on the field. And also, even with Lamar Jackson starting, the Ravens are not looking great this year, even with Lamar Jackson. They're just not that team at the moment. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's the players, offense, defense, coaching, what's going on in the practice, injuries. I don't know what's going on with the Ravens, but they are not the Ravens I know in the last few years with Lamar Jackson. So I'm going to go Dolphins. And I know with me all saying that, you're like, all right, well, Dolphins are just as bad. True, but with them being just as bad, right? This is two doo-doo teams versing right here. I'm going to pick the team that just came off a win here and, is more motivated and has that winning, motivation to go into this game. So, yeah, I'm going to go Tua in the Dolphins this game. Bears versus the Bengals, right? And listen, I'm going to go Bears, and I like the Bengals. I like Joe Flacco and the Bengals. I think Joe Flacco is doing his thing over there. I am really high on the Bears, though. If you guys watched all my first 8-week game picks, I'm constantly picking the... I think there's only a few weeks I didn't pick the Bears. I'm constantly picking them. I do like the Bears. I'm really high on Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson over there coaching him up. I think Ben Johnson has helped his career, right? Maybe if you guys don't see it, I feel like y'all are tripping. Caleb Williams' stats are already way better than the first 8 weeks of last year. The team is looking better. The offense looking better. Everything's looking good about the Bears. They have a really insane receiver core with Rumadunze, DJ Moore, Luther Burden. I like the team over there. I'm going to go Bears. Falcons versus the Patriots. I will be going the Patriots here. I don't like the Falcons, first of all, being a Bucks fan. Screw you guys. But, they're also inconsistent. Put bias aside, putting the Bucks fan bias aside and not trying to hate the Falcons. I'm actually looking at this as an actual football fan here. Falcons just don't look great, and they're inconsistent. 1 week, it looks like they could win the Super Bowl, and the next week, it looks like they should just go for the #1 pick in next year's draft. They are very, very inconsistent. I think as an NFL fan base, we can all agree on that. But if you want to talk about the Patriots, who cares if Falcons are inconsistent? Patriots are looking like a top-tier team. Drake May is playing like he wants to win that MVP, and honestly, if you said that Drake May should win MVP, I wouldn't even roast you for it, honestly. That's how well he's playing. So I will be going the Patriots here. 49ers versus the Giants. I am going to go the Giants. Hear me out. 49ers can be good, right? Mac Jones is doing his thing. CMC is still there doing his thing. They have George Kittle back doing his thing. Juwan Jennings is back. But listen, Giants, I like Jackson Dart, man. I know they just lost Cam Scottaboo, which sucks, but I feel like people are underestimating Tyron Tracy. I think Tyron Tracy was really good. I remember the second half of last year when Tyron Tracy got the reps and was just going crazy at the second half. They're like, oh my god, he's going to be so good in 2025 next season. And then they drafted Cam Scottaboo, and then now he's taking the lead, which I don't blame the Giants because, let's be honest, Cam Scottaboo is better. He's a demon. He's insane. But Tyron Tracy is so good. He could still be our running back 1. So yeah, I like the Giants here. Maybe it's the upset of the week. For me, it's not. I'm gonna go Giants here. Colts versus Steelers. One of the better games this week. I'm excited for this one. I will be going the Colts. So honestly, if you ask me who's the best NFL team in the league right now, I'm going Colts. Not only do they have the best record, and I'm not just saying that because they have the best record, dude. What? Jonathan Taylor has multiple games this year with 3 touchdowns. He looks like he could win MVP. And we usually don't talk about running backs winning MVP. I know I'm saying that because last year we're talking about Saquon winning it, but I don't know what's going on with running backs these last few years. But Jonathan Taylor is already about to have Saquon Barkley stats from last year, and people wanted him to win MVP from last year. So you have Jonathan Taylor, you have Danny Dimes playing for comeback player of the year, maybe even MVP player of the year. I mean, that's how good he's playing. Defense is looking insane. That team, honestly, if you said, hey, someone came up to me like, slap money on who you think's winning the Super Bowl this year, I'm saying Colts personally. So, and listen, I like the Steelers. I like A-Rod and the Steelers. I like watching them. I think A-Rod's actually having one of his best years of his career. But again, Colts are the best team in the NFL, in my opinion. Chargers versus Titans. Chargers, screw the Titans. I'm so sick of the Titans. Every time I watch them, I don't want to watch football anymore. That's how bad they are. They're horrendous. Cam Ward looks horrendous. The Titans look horrendous. Screw them. I feel like I say this every week. I sound like a broken record, but they just suck. And also, let's go to the Chargers. Justin Herbert, playing insane. Has some of the best receivers out there. MVP season. I feel like I say the same crap every week, but it's true. So I'm going to go Chargers here. Vikings versus the Lions. I will be going the Lions here. And because I don't really know what's going on with Vikings quarterback situation. Actually, if someone could tell me down below in the comments who's actually playing for quarterback for the Vikings, I literally have no idea. Because Carson Wentz is out for the season. Isn't JJ McCarthy still hurt? I don't know what's going on with that. So I don't even know who the quarterback is. But whether or not they had a good quarterback in there, even if they had Carson Wentz still or JJ McCarthy, it doesn't matter who's in there. Lions are Lions. Honestly, they might be the second best team in the NFL. I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Colts, Lions Super Bowl this year, to be honest, with the way it's looking at the moment. Lions are just that team. They're looking good. They have the weapons. I mean, their offense is insane. Probably the best offense. No, not probably. I'm just going to say it. They are the best offense in the league. They have the craziest weapons on there. So yeah, I'm going to go Lions here against the Vikings. Panthers versus Green Bay. Easy Green Bay here. Jordan Love is looking good. Josh Jacobs is looking good. Tucker Kraft is looking good. Tucker Kraft with the 2-touchdown game last week. All the Green Bay is looking good, right? And then when I go to the Panthers, they're the complete opposite. They're just looking dog crap. Everyone's getting hurt. Bryce Young doesn't look good. The coaching sucks. They're getting blown out. Panthers are just not that team, man. I'm going to have to go Green Bay here. Broncos versus the Texans. I will be going Broncos here. Broncos are one of the more underrated teams, I think, this year. I feel like they do need to be talked about a little bit more. Bo Nix is still playing like crazy. They have Cortland Sutton, who's doing his thing. Now RJ Harvey is stepping up. He had 2 touchdowns last week. 3 touchdowns, actually. RJ Harvey might have had 3 touchdowns. RJ Harvey was going crazy. And in that defense, Broncos always have a good defense. They have Patrick Surtain, currently the best cornerback in the league. That team's just looking insane. And then Texans, I don't think they're bad. They're just not good. They're just mid. They're the perfect definition of mid. They're just right in the middle, bro. They're not bad. They're not good. They're just mid. They're not going to do anything this year. And again, they're versus Broncos, who I think is the most underrated team. So I'm going Broncos here. Saints versus the Rams. I will be going the Rams. Saints look horrendous. And now I know Spencer Rattler got benched. I know Tyler Shaw is going in, right? So new quarterback. Maybe he's going to be the next Tom Brady. Who knows? But again, not knowing enough about him, I don't really watch college like that. I'm going to go based off how good the Rams are actually looking. Rams are looking insane, right? Matthew Stafford's playing crazy. Devontae Adams playing crazy. That defense is playing crazy. I'm going to have to go Rams here. Jaguars versus the Raiders. I'm going to go Jaguars here. Talk about underrated teams. I think Jags are pretty underrated. Are they like the worst team with the best record at the moment? Yeah, but still underrated. They're still decent. They're just not as good as that record, I think. Like, they shouldn't be top tier, but they are good. I think they're good enough to make playoffs. Trevor Lawrence is doing his thing. Travis Etienne is doing his thing, right? And then Raiders are just, like, they have the studs. They have Ashton Jency, who's having some good games. Brock Bowers is doing his thing. Geno Smith is just sucks. Geno Smith is buns. I say this every week. Broken record. Say what you want. He just is, man. So I'm going to have to go Jags here. Chiefs versus the Bills. I mean, come on. This is game of the week. Obviously, everyone wants to see this. Every time they have a game, it's like always insane. They're doing this on purpose, obviously. They know the fans want to see this. Even though I'm a Chiefs and Mahomes hater, of course I want to see this game. But who am I picking? The Bills, man. Listen, Chiefs are just not that team. I know they're getting some wins. They're actually coming back. They're on a little win streak here. Mahomes is slowly coming back. It's Josh Allen. It's the Bills. And Josh Allen might win MVP back-to-back the way he's playing, man. I know the Bills' defense is buns. I get that. But, like, again, with me not trusting Mahomes right now, I mean, even though they're on a winning streak, Mahomes still doesn't look great. I mean, last week, didn't he have, like, 2 picks on primetime? Was it Sunday Night Football or Monday night? I'm not sure. But either way, yeah, I'm going to have to go Josh Allen and the Bills here. Seahawks versus the Commanders. I will be going Seahawks. I don't know. Commanders and their injuries, man. They're just, I wish it wouldn't happen to them last year, making it to the NFC Championship, and Jaden Daniels doing that in his rookie year. I wish they would have had a better season this year. I don't even want to really blame them. I feel like it's just injuries and a lot of, that's just unlucky for them. It's unfortunate. But like, I just had to go Seattle because Seattle is looking insane. Sam Darnold is actually good. JSN is a top 5 receiver this season. I don't even think that's a debate. I don't think anybody can debate that with me. The team is looking good. The defense is looking good. I'm gonna have to go Seahawks here. Cardinals versus the Cowboys. Hate to say it, I'm gonna have to go Cowboys. Listen, even though Cowboys might have the worst defense in the league, they also might have a top 3 offense in the league, right? So I'm gonna have to go Cowboys here. Dak Prescott is actually playing good. Again, hate to say it because, I hate giving Cowboy fans ego boost here. Dak Prescott is actually looking good. And then he has CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens to throw to. That's an insane duo. Their defense is buns. So, again, Cowboys, again, I'm not even trying to disrespect y'all, even though I want to disrespect y'all. I just don't see y'all making it far in playoffs just because of how bad that defense is. But I'll give you props on that offense. And the Cardinals just suck, bro. Kyle Murray sucks. The Cardinals suck. Good God, I hate watching Cardinals games. So, Yeah, honestly, I would maybe this could be a high scoring game. Maybe Kyle Murray can finally put some points up with how bad the Cowboys defense is. But with how good the Cowboys offense is, at the end of the day, I see Cowboys winning this. And that is all my NFL Week 9 game picks. I hope you all enjoyed. Drop a like and sub. And tell me, guys, some of your guys' pick down below in the comments. All of them, some of them, or give me a hot take of this week. Who's going to be the best receiver, quarterback performance of this week? Who's going to be the best performance general? Give me some takes down below in the comments. I always reply to comments. I always like reading you guys' comments. I always like talking football, which is why I made this channel. So if you ever want to debate with me in the comments, or if you think I'm wrong on one of these picks, tell me why I'm wrong, and then I'll have a little debate with you in the comments. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Drop a like, please. Catch you on the next one.